My wife texted, "I want a divorce. All communication through my lawyer." I replied, "Understood." Then I canceled her credit cards, cut all financial support. 72 hours later, her lawyer was frantically calling me. Original post. I, 42M, am still processing, but mostly just operating on autopilot. Feels weirdly calm. 3 days ago, Tuesday afternoon, deep in work spreadsheets, my phone buzzed. My wife, Olivia, 39F. The text was short, brutal. Olivia, "Ethan, I want a divorce. Please direct all future communication through my lawyer, Mr. Peterson. His contact details will follow." 15 years of marriage, ended via text. No warning. We'd had dinner the night before, talked weekend plans. Normal. Nothing suggested this. I stared at it for maybe 5 minutes. Shock, hurt, anger. Yeah, all there, simmering below. But surface level? Cold clarity. She set the terms. Lawyers only. Okay. My reply. Understood. Then, practicality took over. Legal channels meant informal marriage arrangements were instantly void. We always kept our main finances separate for day-to-day stuff. Learned that lesson from my parents' messy split. She had her personal account, I had mine. Credit cards. Olivia had supplementary cards on my accounts. Not joint ownership, just authorized user status I granted. Logged into banking apps. Click. Cards canceled. Reported user no longer authorized. Done. Allowance. I transferred her a monthly sum to her personal account for discretionary spending. Logged into my bank. Canceled the recurring transfer. Effective immediately. Shared subscriptions, Netflix, Prime, etc., under my name. Logged out all other devices. Changed passwords. She wants streaming, she buys it. Car. The car she drives is leased in my name, my insurance. Didn't cancel insurance immediately, too risky for everyone on the road, but noted to discuss the lease transfer with my lawyer ASAP. Gas card tied to a canceled credit card? Useless now. Took maybe 30 minutes. Not revenge, just accepting the new reality she dictated. She drew the line. Lawyers only. Fine. Lawyers work on formal agreements, not assumptions based on a marriage she just ended. Her lawyer's details arrived via email an hour later. Forwarded them straight to Ms. Cole, a top divorce attorney a colleague recommended. Emailed Ms. Cole. Received text demanding divorce, lawyers only. Complied. Need immediate counsel on next steps, asset protection. Advise retainer. Finished my work project, went home. House was empty. She must have packed while I was out. Slept okay, surprisingly. Fast forward 72 hours. Friday afternoon, unknown number rings. Had a feeling. Hello? Is this Ethan? Ethan's last name? Sharp, impatient voice. Speaking. This is Mr. Peterson. I represent Olivia. Olivia's last name. My client is experiencing some difficulties. Okay? Level voice. Her cards declined. Funds cut off abruptly. Highly irregular, Mr. Ethan's last name. Financial status quo is generally maintained during separation. Mr. Peterson, I said calmly, my wife texted Tuesday demanding divorce, stating all communication must go through you. I acknowledged and complied. Informal financial arrangements ceased. Future support needs formal legal discussion, through you, and my counsel, Ms. Cole, whom I'm retaining. Pause. Paper shuffling. She needs funds now. Necessities, accommodation. Accommodation? Genuine surprise. Where is she? Not pertinent. You acted in bad faith, cutting her off without warning. Mr. Peterson, voice cooler now. My wife unilaterally ended our marriage via text and set the lawyers-only rule. She ended the status quo of trust and communication. Financial support will be determined legally, not by frantic calls over declined cards she wasn't the primary holder of. Longer pause. My client seeks emergency financial relief, he said stiffly. Her prerogative, I replied. Direct filings to my attorney, Miss Cole. You have her details? Yes, he clipped. Excellent. Conversation concluded per my wife's directive. Good day. Hung up. Heart pounding now, adrenaline kicking in. But also, validation. She wanted cold and legal, she's getting it. Exactly. Waiting for Ms. Cole's call. This is just the start. Update 1. 1 week later. Been a week since the text. Things heated up, as expected. Thanks for the comments, DMs. Good to know I'm not nuts. Ms. Cole got back same day, Mr. Peterson called. She's good. Confirmed my actions were logical given Olivia's text. Advised. Document everything. Mr. Peterson's first move came Monday. Formal request for emergency temporary spousal support, plus exclusive use of the marital home, which she'd already left, LOL. The amount? Astronomical. Basically wanted me to fund her old lifestyle plus new housing plus legal fees. Entitlement level? Expert. Ms. Cole responded. Countered with much lower temporary support based on actual need, not wants. Noted she left the home I still occupy. Highlighted her lawyers-only rule and my actions as a direct consequence. Then, the personal attacks began. Olivia's BFF, Haley, called Wednesday night. Answered hoping for intel. Mistake. Ethan, what the actual fuck? No hello. Haley, tiredly. Don't Haley me. Olivia's on my couch. You cut her off. She couldn't buy groceries, making her homeless? Haley, Olivia demanded divorce via text, lawyers only. I respected her wishes. Bullshit! You know she barely works. How can she live? She's terrified. Olivia's part-time graphic design gig nets. 1 couch month, mostly fun money before. She hired a lawyer before talking to me, I said. Financials go through him and my lawyer. The process she chose. Cruel, vindictive. After 15 years, she was emotional, made a mistake. Instructing lawyers only is a specific mistake, Haley. Was hiring Mr. Peterson also a mistake? Silence. Then, she deserves support. You always took care of her. And I would have discussed things amicably if she hadn't nuked the marriage via text and lawyered up. She set the rules. We follow them now. She'll take you for everything, Haley spat. She can try, I said calmly. Filed legally? My attorney handles it. Not discussing this further. Goodbye. Click. So, I'm the bad guy for following instructions. The narrative she's spinning is pure victimhood. Also got a bank alert yesterday. An attempted withdrawal from an old savings account. Turns out, there was one joint account we'd opened ages ago and completely forgotten about. It wasn't part of our active finances. It only had about $500 left in it. Olivia apparently found the debit card and tried to drain it. Bank flagged the sudden activity on the dormant account. Went straight there, explained the pending divorce, froze the account pending legal agreement. Not about the money. It's the attempt while her lawyer screams bad faith at me. Ms. Cole says this actually helps us. Shows Olivia isn't just passively waiting, but actively trying back channels outside the process she demanded. Waiting for the emergency support hearing court date. Olivia still couch surfing at Haley's. Mr. Peterson must be realizing his client expected a blank check, not reality. Feeling less shock, more grim determination. This is gonna suck. Update 2, 3 weeks later. Okay, it got dirtier. Shocking, I know. Had the emergency support hearing last week. Olivia was there, looking stressed, avoiding my gaze. Mr. Peterson argued she was destitute, victimized by my malicious actions. Ms. Cole calmly presented the text. Olivia initiated lawyers only. Bank statements. Showed I canceled supplementary cards allowance tied to my accounts after the text. Proof. I still paid mortgage, utilities, lease, insurance, major fixed costs. Evidence. Her attempt to drain the dormant forgotten joint account after demanding lawyers. Her income. Showed her part-time earnings proved she wasn't destitute, just missing discretionary funds. Judge wasn't buying Mr. Peterson's drama. Asked Olivia why no prior discussion. She mumbled, intimidated. LOL, I'm not. Judge seemed skeptical. Result? Temporary support ordered, way closer to our figure than theirs. Enough for basics, contribution to legal fees, but zero funding for her old lifestyle. Judge basically told Olivia her own actions, the text, the account drain attempt, contributed to her current situation. Dodged a bullet, felt like. But they weren't done. This week, the real games started. Dirty trick number 1. Call from my HR. Anonymous complaint. Alleged misuse of company resources for personal legal stuff. False, used personal devices / email only. And erratic behavior, suggesting instability. Thankfully, my boss knows me. Complaint was vague. HR checked logs. Nothing. Quick chat with me. Calmly explained basics. Dismissed it. Clear attempt to mess with my job. Low. Ms. Cole noted it. Tough to prove anonymous source, but adds to pattern. Dirty trick number 2. Olivia's mother called. Tears, accusations. How could you? She's struggling. Judge unfair. Give her more money. Think of the years she gave you. Same response. Olivia chose this path. Lawyers handle financials as she requested. Can't discuss. Called heartless, hung up, relentless emotional manipulation. They really thought I'd just keep paying forever. My response. Sticking to logic under fire. Their tactics just clarified the situation. Simply reacting wasn't enough. I needed to proactively secure my position legally and shut down avenues for manipulation, strictly by the book. The car. Ms. Cole sent Mr. Peterson a letter. Temporary support established? Olivia needs to handle the car, take over lease, if qualified, or return it. I stop payments next cycle. Insurance cover, which I'd maintained, would cease concurrently. 30 days. Her problem to solve within the legal framework. The house. Filed for formal exclusive use since she left and judge didn't grant it to her. Started valuation process for sale buyout. Buyout unlikely given her finances. Establishing clear legal control. Asset division. Pushing for immediate, full financial discovery. Suspect hidden assets on her side. Time for transparency, legally mandated. Hiding things, Alsh's court trouble. Documenting harassment. Logged every manipulative call, the work complaint. Dates, times, summary. Ms. Cole says pattern of bad faith tactics influences final settlement legal fees. It's not about revenge, it's about methodically managing the situation within the legal boundaries she established, especially now that they were resorting to underhanded tactics. The work complaint crossed a line, making firm, decisive legal steps essential. Olivia texted me directly yesterday, breaking her own rule. Ethan, you can't take the car. How will I get anywhere? Please stop this. Screenshotted, sent to Ms. Cole. Replied, Olivia, per your instructions. Date. All communication via lawyers. Contact Mr. Peterson. Silence. Final update, 6 months later. About 7 months since the text. Divorce finalized last month. Feels like ages ago. Time for the final update. The last 6 months were legal trench warfare. Mr. Peterson delayed. Olivia played victim, rejected reasonable offers. The car. Major fight. She couldn't qualify for lease takeover, refused to return it. Mr. Peterson argued necessity. Ms. Cole countered, temp support covers basic transport. Deadline passed. Informed leasing company I wasn't paying. She wasn't authorized driver. Car repossessed from outside Haley's place. Cue frantic calls from Haley, Olivia's mom. Ignored. Forwarded to Ms. Cole. Olivia furious, but legally cornered by the consequences of inaction. The house. Got exclusive use order. Sold it relatively fast. Equity held in escrow pending division. Olivia fought for more, claiming economic disadvantage. Financial discovery, the kicker. Pushed hard. Olivia had to disclose. Turns out she had a separate savings account, parents' contributions over years, and some inherited stocks she forgot. Not huge, but more than the $500 in the dormant joint account. Mr. Peterson argued, separate property. Ms. Cole proved commingling and marital funds, enabling her to keep them untouched. Anonymous complaint. No direct proof, but judge noted the timing, nature, and final proceedings. Didn't win damages, but added to the bad faith picture. Final settlement. Settled just before a contested trial. Judge signaled impatience with Olivia's tactics in pre-trial talks. Facing worse outcome, plus potentially paying my fees, Olivia agreed. Assets. House equity nearly 50-50. Slight edge to me due to her hidden assets factored in. Stocks divided as marital property. She kept her small personal savings. Spousal support. Time limited, 2 years. Rehabilitative alimony, significantly less than demanded. Enough to help her transition, not fund old lifestyle. Contingent on efforts to become self-supporting. Legal fees, each paid their own. A win, avoided fighting for her to pay mine. Aftermath. Olivia's in a small apartment, working more, complaining about money, heard indirectly. Haley distanced herself after Olivia became a burden. Parents likely still helping. Remorse? Apology? Zero. Still seems baffled I didn't just fund her life post-detonation. The entitlement runs deep. She genuinely felt owed her lifestyle regardless. Me? Rough 7 months. Expensive. Stressful. But I'm good. Better, actually. Peace from closing that chapter is huge. Kept my job, integrity, fair asset share. Learned I handle crises strategically. Hitting the gym, seeing friends Olivia disliked, enjoying my quiet house. No Hollywood revenge, just steady, grinding consequences of her choices meeting logical, legal resistance. She wanted formal and legal? Got it, with all the cold financial reality. That's satisfaction enough. Thanks for the space to vent. Helped immensely. Time to move forward.